everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of November 2023 for the sign of Scorpio. If you have sun, moon or rising in Scorpio, or if you are a cross-watcher who your loved one, someone who's dear to your heart, is in Scorpio, this might be the video that you want to watch. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel. If you are new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the kind of work that I do. And if you have been with me for a while, thank you for your support. With that, let's start the reading. Let's see, what do we need to know for Scorpions in November? What is coming? What are the energy looking like? And what is there for us to know? Just get your energy aligned with me. If you have something that you would like to know about, have it present in your head and we'll get into that. Hopefully we can get some insight to it as well. Now I see you're signing a document, so let's see what is going on. I'll get to that plate later. Wow, definitely there is a beautiful chain of events. There is some energy coming into your life. It can be a pregnancy, it can be gain of some positive income or something which makes you very, very happy. Definitely something is adding up, like a baby which is growing in the womb. Something is growing, something is accumulating, and it's a positive thing. If you have some assets or some well, let's talk about assets first. Like physically, if you had something that you were hoping to be released, like you had some fund, you have some money, you have some heritage, something that you were hoping that it can be yours, and it was locked up for a while somewhere. It's going to be released, I see, in 2 weeks or the first 2 weeks of November, or maximum by 2 months. You will have this with you. It can also be a child. It can be birth of a child, something that you have been looking forward for a long time. I see that there has been discussions with different people and they do not know about this. Like, for example, just an example is that, like, a family has a financial problem and they're discussing it between themselves, but maybe like a grandma or someone has a savings account, or somehow they have something and then they can release it and give it to these people to solve the financial issues. For some of you, it can be a pregnancy that you have been trying to successfully accomplish having a baby, and it had been a tough road and you have been having a lot of discussions back and forth, and finally it's gonna go the way you want. And if you're pregnant, it's going to be healthy baby, it's going to be happy, healthy, don't worry about it. Very beautiful energy. Some of you are all eyes. You're watching something, or you're checking someone, or you're waiting for something, because I see that your eyes are very emphasized here. You're watching something. Wait and watch. It's going to be fine. For some of you, if someone is asking you for money or for support, for your help, that you cannot do anything, just be quiet. Just be patient, and they will resolve their issue somewhere else. Someone else will help them. Help comes for them from another source. So don't worry, don't bother yourself if specifically you are not able to help them. For some people, I see that there's a finger pointing. I'm seeing there might be an argument, but for some, specifically if you have kids that are behaving, they're not behaving in school, they might get expelled, or they might get, like, I don't know, there might be tough discussions. Someone is stubborn and they are not listening, and I see them as a minor who's creating a problem. There might be a problem with a minor. A lot of you Scorpios, you celebrated your birthday. Be careful that there is no argument or something sad in the birthday of the child who is a Scorpio. They might do something, like they might turn the cake upside down, or they do something in their birthday. Try to be patient with them. I see the energy is going to be a lot to handle, specifically if you have a Scorpio child, or maybe a spouse or another person. Scorpions could be a little bit tough to deal with in this season. As you know, Mars is in Scorpio, Sun is in Scorpio, and with Mars and also Mercury in Scorpio during November, they are going to be a little bit off limit. They might say things that is going to be escalated. Specifically, the kids might behave out of control, or even adults might say things that are a little bit, because Mercury is also there, and Mercury is talking, communicating. If you're an adult Scorpio, be careful with your communications. Don't be very, I don't know, there's an energy inside you that can direct you to be very open and very even maybe like you think you're honest and sincere, but it's actually gonna be a little bit tough with all these discussions going in media, social media, or even with people. Be careful. Sometimes you're I don't know, just be careful with how you're communicating, because it could be a little bit harsh to make sure that you are sending the message correctly and people are taking it correctly. Um, Someone is buying a piece of land that has been, again, it has been blocked, or there has been some problem with it. It has been hard to be, it was not accessible. Again, I see that you are getting access to something which has not been accessible to you for a reason. It can be, I don't know, legal issues, or it can be logistics, whatever. It's going to be fine. But as soon as this problem is solved, many people from the family are going to come, or many customers are going to come. If you're trying to sell something, specifically a piece of land or anything, and it had a legal issue, or it had a limitation, something was not going on, you have done something that this problem is solved, this issue is resolved. Maybe it's not legal, but it was just, I don't know, you did some rituals or whatever you did. As soon as this problem, this limitation, this blockage is over, like if it's a selling thing, you will sell it really fast, and the customers are going to be flooded into your property. Again, there's something that you find a way, and it's going to be very blessed, but it comes after a period of being patient and also being quiet. Not quiet, I don't mean that you should not speak, but I mean that you should be very careful with how you communicate things. Many people are watching, so I can't be specific, but it's just with patience and persistence, you're going to solve this problem. And it's going to be resolved in a way that is going to be satisfying for you. Two people are in my reading. Two, I can say that they are lovers, but I see that there is a little bit of disagreement. For some of you, as I said, you might have a harsh dispute, or some people might get your communication in a wrong way. So try to be very gentle. Again, try to be more gentle than usual. Someone is taking some time. Again, I see that senior people are going to help a lot. I don't know if it's financial help, or it's like emotional support, or they know something. For some of you, I can tell you that there is something from the past that an older person knows. Like maybe you have an older aunt that you can go to them and ask about something that, I don't know, they know the information because they're oldest in the family. Be a little bit on a search side. Don't believe everything that you hear, and don't underestimate the knowledge of older people. Also, there might be some person in the organization or the office you work with that they know better, and so try to use the help of, this is really pronounced, the help of an older senior person. Or maybe also like the old traditions. This is also something I'm seeing. The older habits might be very handy, might come somehow in the picture, and they might be very helpful to you. If you have a problem, maybe like, I don't know, go back and see how you were dealing with it in the past. Like if you have a child that now is giving you tough time, maybe it's time to see how you used to deal with your younger children. There is a go back thing for you that can be very helpful. It's going to be helping you in a way that you can solve your current problems. A message is from the past. For some of you, it can be someone from the past. If you go visit them, or maybe it's a dream from someone who has passed away. This also can be for some of you. Well, I see that. This is very interesting. I see a building with beds. Maybe some of you are traveling, but you're going to a bed and breakfast. I see a tiny space, or these are some of the small hotels. Maybe someone is staying in an accommodation which is very small. I don't know if there's someone in the hospital, I see recovering for them, because I see that you are leaving that place. And it's actually very pleasant. I don't know, there's some good news for someone who is leaving a place which is a small, like a hospital, or like like somewhere you have to stay, a camp. They're gonna leave that. Maybe we hear good news about refugee camps or something like that. um, but if you're traveling, make sure that the accommodation you're paying, like if you're, I don't know, if you're looking at Airbnb, make sure that you are seeing pictures, because you might be surprised when you go and see how your room looks like. It might be a little bit surprising, not in a very pleasant way. So if you're, that might actually cause arguments. So if you're booking a hotel, if you're paying for an Airbnb, make sure that you, I don't know, like you see exactly what you're paying for and how the room looks like. Because, or if you're renting a place, specifically if you are going to a different country, make sure that somehow you kind of see how it is. I see a nurse. I see a nurse or someone who works in a hospital who they are in love, or I don't know, if you go to the doctor in the hospital. I see a romance situation going on in a hospital or in a nursing home or something like that. Um, Someone is giving care for a lot of you. I can say someone is giving you care with a lot, with their heart. They're really honest. They really mean it. I see a panda. Some people might feel like they are not. They don't have the energy to finish the year, like working. They just want to go on vacation from here, from this point. Someone might actually ask for a long vacation. If you have your own business, one of your employees might ask for a long vacation. I see a beautiful butterfly. Good news is coming. Again, I see it next to the facility, a hospital setting. Again, if there's someone sick, there is going to be they're going to be discharged, they're going to be finding their health, they're going to be recovering. But again, a nurse or a doctor or a patient, someone misses them. So I can see that definitely. Someone is thinking about gift ideas. You can give them something that is flying. I don't know if it's a remote control flying airplane or something. I don't know. I see a remote control, and I think if maybe you're buying them a flight ticket, which is actually nice. I see a wedding. The wedding. I think it's happening. I see that it's happening somewhere far. Maybe some people are deciding to celebrate their union in a different country. Again, be careful with your reservations. There might be something with the reservation that might not be as you wanted. There might be a miscommunication in booking and languages, something like that. And I see fish, maybe somewhere that's close to the ocean, or maybe the menu, something with that is not what they wanted, or some reservation goes wrong. um Really disappointed. Someone is disappointed, but they are blaming something in the past. I definitely see some people have no energy or any, they don't have any push to go to work or complete the year. Like they want to just take off. They want to take off and just come back on in January. There is demotivation. Definitely, I see demotivation. This can be with your kids. It can be with yourself. Or your employees. You could be a little bit demotivated, or people, you might be dealing with demotivated people. But I think that it is fixable. You can talk to them, or you can read some encouraging books or podcast, listen to podcasts, and somehow you can fix it. There is a pet trapped somewhere. I don't know if a cat or dog gave birth in a basement. If this relates to, if you have something like that, you can check. If you hear like a animal noise from somewhere, you can rescue them. I see the word love. There is love for you. I don't know. You have done so many good things in the past, specifically with pets and animals. That is gonna come back to you. The good karma is coming back to you. I see bikinis and a glass of wine. You might enjoy a romantic date. You might go somewhere that is warm right now. I see it's close to the ocean. There is a beautiful message coming to you from far ways, and it's actually nice. It brings a lot of it brings peace of mind. It maybe even brings some financial opportunities, and I see that it's like very fast. It's something you have been waiting for a long time. And yeah, it's gonna cut clear some things that have been like, it's gonna cut the extra fat, the extra unnecessary connections in your life, or whatever you wanted to hear, the exact same thing. Like you get a yes or no answer, very bright, very direct, and it's actually very nice. I see a lot of fruit. Maybe some of you are eating a lot of fruit, or maybe you are getting the reward of your work, your hard work. Scorpions, you have been working very hard. You're signing something, which is beautiful, and this gives you a lot of power. I see someone is speaking, or they have a microphone and they're sitting in a studio. If you are doing some audiobooks, or if you have a podcast, it's actually very, very good for you, Scorpio. Try to talk about your opinion. Try to talk about what you think should happen. I don't know, somehow sharing your knowledge or sharing your opinion is very pronounced here, and it can bring you very good income. But again, be careful with how blunt you're going to be, specifically in November. As I said, it's a little bit tough to communicate. Be careful with Mars, be careful with your anger, be careful about accidents. Don't go too fast, don't speed driving. And I see some people might be very, very angry. In your neighborhood, be careful not to fight with neighbors, don't start a fight. Maybe it's around pets, or maybe around something in the neighborhood. Again, I see another beautiful signature. Your father might give you something, some authority, or something that makes you very, very happy. I don't know why, but I see someone who has not a farm, but some kind of a factory and organization, and maybe they get more responsibilities. Maybe it's a family related thing, or maybe your boss is going to give you more authority, or your organization is going to give you more authority. I see letter P. Someone is fishing, and it has been a long wait, but look at big fishes, the fish that is coming to your trap. It's very, very good. Scorpio, wait, things are gonna move in a beautiful way for you, and I think November is the start of a fantastic as much as you're tired and done with this year, but this year has a lot still to offer. So don't wrap up, still wait patiently, and be careful while Mars is in your sign. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for your attention, and until the next time, stay blessed.